The Salamander Hunt, written by Rylee Whitney. Since Allie was a little girl, she has always loved and remained fascinated by various amphibians, specifically salamanders. Allie's love for these animals came from her parents, who had been studying amphibians since she was a young girl. Allie's parents promised her that when she was old enough, they would take her out exploring with them to research all different kinds of amphibians, and if she was lucky, she could maybe find some salamanders. On her 12th birthday, Allie got to invite her friends to go to the zoo. While she was there, she and her friends got to see and learn about so many amazing animals. Allie had such a special day already that she thought to herself, how could this day get any better? When Allie got home from the zoo, her parents said they had a very special surprise for her. They told her that since she is now old enough, she was able to go out and do some exploring with them. Okay, go get ready, and all three of us will head out on your birthday adventure, said Mom. Allie was so excited she rushed into her room and began to pack up her exploring backpack like her parents had. She included her amphibian notebook, a pencil, and her camera to hopefully get a glimpse of a salamander. By the time Allie and her parents decided to go searching for the animals, it was already getting dark outside. How will we see them? Allie said to her parents. Dad and I have packed up all of our research equipment and a ton of flashlights so we'll get a good look. Don't worry, said Mom. Allie and her parents then loaded up the car and took a long drive out to their destination. When they arrived, they got all their equipment together and began their hunt. Allie and her parents began looking closely as they walked, and right away they were able to find so many amphibians. You know, Allie, amphibians are very special because they can actually breathe through their skin. They have to be extra careful with their atmosphere because if they aren't, they could breathe in a lot of toxins. As they continued on their path, Allie was thinking about the type of salamander she did some research on that she hoped she could see, which was an ambystoma maculata salamander. They went along on their adventure, and Allie's parents shared with her many facts about each animal they saw along the way. Mom pointed out so many different frogs that Allie really enjoyed learning about. She saw wood frogs, bullfrogs, green frogs, and leopard frogs. Mom shined a light on each one she mentioned, and when she was done explaining what they were, they'd hop right along quickly. As time went on, Allie was so happy she was learning and seeing so much, but she started feeling sad that she wasn't seeing any salamanders. We must be heading back home soon for dinner. It's getting a little too dark to keep exploring, said Dad. Mom and Dad decided to go a little further, and then it would be time to go back to the car. They all began to turn back, and once they reached the road where their car was parked, Dad yells, "Wait, I see some!" Allie and Mom rush over, and Allie is overjoyed at the sight she sees. She shines her light on the road, and she sees a bunch of salamanders crossing the road. Quickly, they all pick up the salamanders and put them back in a safe location so they aren't harmed. Allie and her parents then notice the different colors of them, and they try to decipher each kind. As they are doing so, Allie realizes they forgot one salamander that is just about to step onto the road, so she grabs it quickly. She inspects it with her flashlight and sees its vibrant yellow spots that resemble drops of paint and its very dark eyes. Dad joins Allie in looking at the salamander, and they both agree that they have found an ambystoma maculata. Dad tells Allie that it is a female because of its size and larger sides. As they both feel the salamander, Allie takes note of its almost mushy consistency and wedge-shaped head. Allie is so excited that she found a salamander and the exact one she was looking for. She also felt happy that her and her parents were able to save the salamanders from crossing the road and possibly getting hurt. After discussing some more, Allie's parents decided to tell Allie she can bring the salamander home with them. Luckily, Mom and Dad had a jar big enough for the salamander to be safe in until they arrived at the pet store to get some things to build an environment that the salamander would be safe in back at home. When the family arrived home and set up the new home for the salamander, Allie decided to name it Amby for short in relation to its kind. Her parents sang happy birthday to her, and they even had some cake. Allie had such a fun day exploring with her parents, and they promised her that from now on she would come with them all the time to explore many different kinds of animals.